welcome back to another video from Songbird Budgets UK. My name's Ellie and I thank you very much for watching one of my videos. Whether you are a returning subscriber or whether you are new here, I want to thank you very much for being here. If you are not yet a subscriber, please consider hitting the subscribe button, liking the video and clicking on the notification bell so that you actually get told when another video comes out. So today's video is going to be the weekly check-in, check-in 3 if I've added it up right, and stuffing for next week. Now I apologise if my voice comes and goes. I'm actually just getting over pharyngitis and a chest infection, so I'm a bit wheezy and a bit out of breath, so I do apologise. So the first thing we're going to do is just do a very quick check on the bill budgets and make sure we're not missing anything. So let me zoom you in, sorry. So as you can see from here, that income has both come in now. I still haven't received everything there. I've still got another 2 payments for me before I get the full amount for that. So I'm not going to fill that in just yet. Coming down to the bills, everything is out apart from the guitar. That should be coming out soon, and everything else has been accounted for. So I've already filled out the expenses for this this week. If I just put that there, it's only these 3 at the bottom. Because I've been poorly, we've not really been going anywhere or doing anything. So I've not spent that much, which is a bonus in some ways. So on the 1st of February, I had to go food shopping because we had nothing in the cupboards, and I spent £23.14. Then we had a takeaway because it was my son's guitar. So instead of taking him for his usual chips, we just stayed at home and had a takeaway instead. And then today I've actually given my son the £10 that was in the gifts folder so that he can go and get my dad's present from him. My daughter has already got hers. Okay, so that was a fairly easy one to do. So I'm just going to move that to one side so that I can still see the amounts here. And this is our check-in. So yes, we are on week 3. For food, we had an opening balance of £30. Now, I have a new purse, which I absolutely adore. It's got 2 sections to it. Excuse me, I apologise for that. I'm going to zoom you out for a minute so that you can see so I've got, let me take out that pen. I take that with me everywhere. So it's got lots of different sections in it, and at the minute it's just got post-it notes telling me what areas are for what, but I'm going to make myself some dividers so I know what is going on. Okay, so if we look at the take that off, the groceries, so that is my bill, £23.14. Now I can't do calculations in my head today, so sorry, I just paused that there for a minute because I didn't have as much in my groceries as I expected to. And then I realised I'd missed something. I'd gone out last Friday. Let me zoom you back in again. I'd gone out last Friday and bought a couple of snacky bits for our movie night, which we never actually ended up having. And that came to £5.25. So hopefully That will now make sense in my head. So, like I said, because I can't add things up today, we are going to do 23.14 plus 5.25 gives us 28.39. So if we take away the £30, we should have £1.61. So £1.50.61, which we do. So that's good. That's not my brain going wrong. So it was £28.39 that we spent, and I'm going to put £1.61 to savings and nothing to roll over. So that's going to go into the jar in a moment. Excuse me. Right, looking in the eating out, just getting it out of my purse. So we had £20 in there to begin with. We spent £12, so that one's easy, I hope. Should be £8. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what I've decided to do is I'm going to roll this over this week. So I'm just going to put that to one side, and then when I do the envelope stuffing with her, I apologise, sorry. When I do the envelope stuffing for next week, we'll bring that back in again. So we spent £12, nothing's going to the savings, and £8 is being rolled over. So petrol, I had nothing, well, I actually had 9p if you're going to be specific. Nothing was added, nothing was used, nothing, so we're going to roll over that 9p. And if you wonder why there's 9p left in petrol, it's because I can never get it bang on the amount that I budget for. So here I put £30 in, and I spent £30 on a penny. So I'm keeping that 9p in there, because then I've got the odd pence that I can use if I need to. So they're all zeros. Gifts, I've taken out the £10, so nothing and nothing. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly write the the envelopes on here, and then as we stuff them, we will write the opening balances down. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom you out again. Let's put that to one side for the moment. Here are my envelopes. Okay, so groceries, we get £20 a week, and because we have 2 weeks left of my pay period, there is £40 in here. So I'm going to take £20, put it to one side for the minute, and put that one back in there for next week. This £20 going to go in my purse with my shopping list. So that is groceries done. So the opening balance for food is £20. Sorry about all the swapping and changing. Eating out. Now we've got £10 in here, which is supposed to be 2 weeks of just chips for my son. So for this week and next week, but we've got this £8 that we'd saved from last week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this £10 in here for next week, and I'm going to use this £8. Hopefully that makes sense. So our opening balance for the eating out is going to be the £8. Petrol is going to be the 9p, but we're not going to get any, and gifts is going to be a 0. And I think if I just have a quick check through these, that's all we're going to need. I will just say that in my purse I do have, where have I put it? I do still have the £65 for clothes shopping. Now, I don't know whether I said this on the last video or not, but originally there was £45 in for clothes, and we were going to go shopping last Saturday, but because I was poorly, we didn't end up going. And what I did was I added the £20 that was in the school envelope to this, because I need to get them some new school clothes as well. So that is why there's now £65 in clothes and not the original 45. So hopefully we can go shopping maybe this weekend if I'm feeling up to it. So that is all of that check-in sorted. I did just want to quickly show you something. From next week, I'm going to be using a laminated version. Not from next week, sorry. From the next budget, I'm going to use a laminated version of my budget tracker, and I've moved things around a little bit. So if I bring the old one in as well, you can have a, I'm not going to zoom it in because you won't be able to see it all very well. Excuse me. The income's the same, the bills are the same, but what I've done is I've just wrote them all or typed them all in with their budgeted amount, and then I'll just write the actual amount next to it. And then I've got all of my expenses here, which are going to be variable, and then I've put debt next instead of here, because I do want to concentrate on trying to get the debt down. And then I've got my sinking funds, and then my emergency, which some people might say was should be higher up, but for me that is less of a problem, or less importance for me. What was the other thing I was going to say? Yeah, so I've done it this way so that I can do 1 month, then I can flip it over, do another month, and then I can wipe off the first month and then start again, because I don't really need to keep paper versions of each month. That's, to me, it's a waste of paper, really. So I've decided to do it this way, and I've done the same for all of the other sheets as well, for the cash breakdown, the expenses, and for the check-ins. They're all double-sided. And the other thing that I have done, which I will just quickly show you, is I've created sinking fund trackers, again on laminate, and let me zoom you in a little bit on this one. So it's got the title at the top, and then it's got the date that I put the money in or out, and then the balance. And as you can see from here, this school one, it had £20 in, and then I put that I've sent it 2 clothes. But I've got all of them in here on both sides, and that's how I keep track of what's in them. So I'll fill them out probably off camera each time. So now let's quickly do the final bit, which is my adding the adding the £1.61. Ready? I won't speed this bit up because it's only 5 coins. So we now have £41.14, which is wonderful. And if you're wondering why there's a note in there, it's because I needed to change up some of the note from the eating out folder so that I could pay for the takeaway the other night. So I swapped that in. So that's why there's a note in there. So that's it from me. That was a really quick check-in. We're all set for the next week. So I'll be back again in a week's time to do the final check-in. And, well, not the final check-in. I've still got another week left. You can tell my brain's not working today. I apologise for rambling. Let me try that again. I will be back next week for another check-in and the final stuffing for my pay period. And then I'll be back again to do the budget for February. And that should be somewhere around the 10th or 11th that I can do that, because then I'll know exactly how much money I have coming in. So, thank you very much for sticking with me. I apologise for the coughing. And I hope this was of interest to you. If you like this video, I would really like it if you would subscribe, press like, and hit the notification button. It really does help. And if you have any questions or want to make any comments, feel free to drop a message below. And I will see you very soon. Thank you very much for being here. Bye.